Homage to the Supreme Buddha. Homage to the Dharma refuge. Homage to the great Sangha. To all three ever devout homage. To all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as many as all realms, atoms, and all aspects. With supreme faith I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions. Perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a mirage, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew, a dream, a flash of light in the cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these narratives, the amazing of all seen. Subdue the foe of Urgyen Tsongkhapa, Lo Sangdra Pesha Soa, oh glorious and precious Ruku. common and supreme, O glorious and precious Kurukulla, pray take seat of lotus at my heart, caring for me with your great kindness, until supreme awakening remain steadfast. Homage to the exalted three jewels. Thus have I heard at one time the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha and Gyume, together with a great assembly of monks and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of the Dhamma called profound illumination. At that very time the superior Abhishara, the bodhisattva, the great being, was looking practically at the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly looking at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Then through the power of the Buddha, the venerable Shariputra said to the superior Abhishara, the bodhisattva, the great being, how should a child of the lineage wish to gauge in the profound perfection of wisdom? Thus he spoke, and the superior Abhishara, the bodhisattva, the great being, replied to the venerable Shariputra as follows. Shariputra, whichever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, should look perfectly like this, subsequently looking perfectly and correctly at the emptiness of inherent existence of the five aggregates also. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are empty. They have characteristics. That is, they are not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visible form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no object of touch, no mental element. There is no eye element and so forth up to no mind element, up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no cessation of ignorance and so forth, up to no aging and death, and no cessation of aging and death. Likewise, there is no suffering, no origin, no cessation, and no path, no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and abide in the perfection of wisdom, and because their minds have no obstructions, they have no fear. Passing utterly beyond error, they attain the final state beyond sorrow. All the Buddhas who reside in the three times by relying upon the perfection of wisdom become manifest and complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the equal to the unequal mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, since it is not false, should be known as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed. Tayata gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisattva. Shariputra, this is how a bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom. Then the Blessed One arose from that concentration and said to the superior Abhishara, the bodhisattva, the great being, well said, O child of the lineage, so it is. The profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced exactly as you have taught, and the goddess will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, the venerable Shariputra, the superior Abhishara, the bodhisattva, the great being, and the entire assembly, as well as worldly beings, gods, humans, demigods, Gandharvas, and others, were filled with admiration, highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One. In the holy supreme abode, the Dakinis, possessed of clairvoyance and miraculous power, unwaveringly caring for practitioners as your children, homage to the host of the three places, Dakinis. Tayata gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisattva. Through the power of truth of the exalted three jewels speech, may all on the side of negativity, such as the form artists, be stopped. May they become non-existent. All enemies, obstructors, and hindrances, shanti, gurus, the types of obstructors, pacified, freed from adverse harmful conditions. May all be constituted of perfect auspiciousness, bring happiness and well-being here right now. Sashi Bhakti Jukshing Meto Ramri Ra Tsogi Chonam La Janchu Bardu Dagi Gyatsu Chi Dagi Chupen Kyupen Sonam Drolap and Chirsam Rindu Parsho Chodam Tsogi Chonam La Janchu Bardu Dagi Gyatsu Chi Dagi Chupen Kyupen Sonam Drolap and Chirsam Rindu Parsho Chodam Tsogi Chonam La Janchu Bardu Dagi Gyatsu Chi Dagi Chupen Kyupen Sonam Drolap and Chirsam Rindu Parsho.
Good evening. How's the weather? Good. You guys go walk? Have walk? Maybe today we can not cross, we just walk around. Anyway, it's wonderful. I'm sure you guys are very hard working all day. Then come here, try to study a little bit. You know, sometimes even we don't much study, but even you come here, we can do together like meditation a little bit. It makes you a little bit forced to do meditation. Otherwise, maybe you do your home, but maybe you're not really sure how to, where and when. Therefore, the groups are always very good. Therefore, it's wonderful. I want to serve the perfect motivation to, in order to benefit all mothers and Jimbis, I need to free from suffering. If not, I'm myself is very samsara or suffering. I'm not able to help for others. Therefore, of course, I want to get up from samsara, then I can do more things to do. Therefore, benefit all mothers and Jimbis. Therefore, I'm going to study, I'm going to lesson, I'm doing meditation. Okay? And then same as we do maybe like maybe 10-15 minutes little bit meditation. There are so many different ways. First, very very important, we need to we are the Buddhism. We need to set up the merit field. Therefore, usually the statues here are not like this, all copper. It's meaning by copper. But when you meditation, don't think that's like copper. It's a real being, real person or real Buddha, like same as usually they say look like same as the full ordained monk. You're looking like that. It's also like not too thin, not too fat, also not too old, not too young, like your smiling face. Sometimes we can see people with we lack. Some people so we know they're very happy, right? Like that, Yeah, even they say you need to like something to the statues also, like similar to that, but real like human. We can say you don't say human being, maybe real like monk, sangha member. They say not just some without moving some solid copper statue that I'm meditating like. They say better to something really. They can talk like right now, the visualization like that's more important. Therefore, just visualization, the Lama Tsongkhapa. This teaching also come by the Lama Tsongkhapa, and we have more connection, more powerful. Therefore, very important. The Lama Tsongkhapa is the main object or the metaphil. Then around that also all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. They also found table like this. They all have the text foundation could call it. Everyone has. You don't have to, okay, Buddha this, Buddha that, Buddha not, just Lama Tsongkhapa, two disciples, around that, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, up there, around, everywhere, all the holy beings. And also they're looking for you, like not just serious, just smiling, like, Then around us also, like all Mother Samchi beings, friends, enemies, neutrals and stranger, neutral people. How is it? Neutral. Strangers, all Mother beings that. Then around then, now you have the all Mother Samchi beings with you, or the Mary feels that, then we do meditation. And also when you to the visualization, you get the blessing. Like example, look, and all the Buddhas give they send the blessing, like everyone. Before hit the you, they all mix together. Then they just come to you. You understand? When all directions, the merge the one. Yeah. One, everyone. Look example, when you take shower, water come here, water come here, water go there. When to go that, how's that, the trend, they all go, they mix together, go there. Similar like that. Then, they purify your negative karmas, they also, today also we're going to the verses, one by one. Not explain one by one, but you on explain visualization. First, the nectar that come from that, purify your all ignorance, negative karmas. Because the ignorance and negative karma is the main cause of the rebirth, the samsara. The secondly, then he has guru devotion, perfect human rebirth, then dead impermanent, then karma, then suffering of the suffering of the samsara, then your renunciation, like that. Particularly, example, the second visualization is okay. Particularly for I have the negative karma for the not respected Buddhas, statues, Buddhas, Dharma, the texts, Sangha. Particularly, I have the current negative karma for the holy objects, holy beings. That negative karma purified. The third visualization, you gain the blessing, So you have to
feel happy or rejoice, thinking that you have received realization of Guru devotion.
Yeah, like that. Then Guru devotion. Then you can move this second one. Each one you have to 3 different visualizations. Okay. This is usually there's like only the Guru devotion you can take the days, months. Again stop. Then again, then again. But we have no time like that. This is how to do meditation. So one by one, step by step. Then when you're really good, you can do one time, just exactly. You don't have to go one by one. Okay? But in order to do that, first, just can you guys do this breathing meditation? You cannot be read. I think you can just it's different. You do it like this, or just a usual visualization. Okay, now I'm going to just go up, then go down here. Good. It's do your hand, okay? Hand part is better. Also, there are different ways, to which finger that. I think we just easy to. You don't have to move too much, okay? Otherwise, whatever. And too much, like here, okay? Okay. Now I already explain. First we do breathing breathing meditation you can use the fingers 9 times with we call 1, not 1, 2, not like that. This is 1, maybe 9 times. Then it's too, because you're very focused that breathing meditation. It makes your mind just calm down. Okay. Then after that, visualization and your own mind, just be happy, sad, what feeling doesn't matter. We already, before that you need to do visualization, the medi feel, and then you stop this breathing meditation. Then after that, you also identify or feeling your own mind. Okay, couple of minutes. When we're done, then we can recite each verse. Then maybe a couple minutes to 3 times different meditations. Okay, everyone got it? Okay. Okay. Now everyone close. You can use this finger. Just start to 3 times. Slowly. This is our text page 119. So slowly, just relax. You don't look at your neighbors. Just. Okay, open page 119. We're going to read very slowly. foundation of the good qualities or the kindness, the Guru, creator for the good Guru, by the cleansing, please bless me after the meditation 3 times. The blessing and nectars come from all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. Before it hit you, they're all combined one. That your head go in your body, inside, outside. Put about all your negative karmas. Negative karmas also come out the body, black liquor color come out the body, go onto the ground. Again, second visualization. Nectars come from all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. They purify negative karma, particularly for the, you create the negative karma object of the holy beings. The third visualization, you feel happy, joyous. You receive the blessing for the Guru devotion. Second verse, until you can read the second verse. Third one, this love is the impermanent of the water bubbles. Remember us clearly. Meditation on the meaning and blessing, some is before 3 times. next one, they talk about the renunciation, led by these preferred thoughts, mindful sensations, great fortunes.
The root of the teaching is keeping the burden of the vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice.
Next, just as I have fallen into this samsara, so our mothers and religious beings, please bless me to see this running through the Bodhisattva, free from the next. Even if there is a development between each other,
I will not achieve enlightenment. With my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice this sacrifice with great energy.
okay. Good morning. It's a little bit better you guys do before and now? Something to a little bit easy? Easier? Yeah, try to do this now at home also, every day when you have time. Here just only Wednesday night. Because meditations you do every day more, it's a lot more familiarized and much easy. Okay? Okay, that's the name, but then finish my English. Teresa and lam-rim da lojo da gom jai the pain never chim.
So meditating on in the lam-rim and the mind training is considered very important.
Teresa and the day got tandangazo gom jawa naji chene pena the sembejong chi. And to chin gom jab and three yabo chewa ina three kabla yang gom jab yamana yang three thick tanara samuta chegom chayo.
So just like now, where you do the visualization, of the Mary field and the light and nectar flowing down, purifying, then it is blessing your mind with the realization and so forth. So you can do that, in the meditation, or you can just contemplate on the meaning, of the verse, and just do a analytical meditation on that.
Okay. And then today kabla pena chanso shida chanso depth loss na depth tana ma ja go do.
So when you read the text, you understand most of it, right? You understand the meaning of the text, most of it.
Today na ane tusendo na pena lam-rim ki pena tambo shinye te ko na lam-rim ki shinye te chasang chilok. Tadi kon ma ja ko ta te tenso ja de ane sholo ka de tambo de lo ne lam-rim ki shinye te chasang chegom chilo ko mai na pe shalap chimbo pen chimbo sarwa.
So in the case of Guru devotion practice, you can read the whole section about Guru devotion clearly, and then try to remember all that information or messages given in the teaching on Guru devotion, and then later when you come to do the practice or apply the practice, then you recite the verse, just like the first verse in this text here, and that's beside that, and then do a really good analytical meditation on that.
Okay. How many pages are there about Guru devotion, the lam-rim chimo, do you know? But there are many patches, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, Ti Kolaya, and she needed the Kolaya, Jedi Mombo, Paya Kashi Shara Jo, Kashi Didi, the neighbors. Chazal Tande was Didi the neighbor.
So there are many different length, of explanation of the Guru devotion. Some has very extensive, some has very abbreviated, some has building length. So, there are some which are very short, but then it contains all the meaning of it.
Okay? That Tende Suzu Lola Mama Cheji Yowachi. That Tande Pen Yuduji with Shuloka Tambo and Dembala Tikablata, Sitma, Dongi, Titanda Chazo, Sambatawina, she needed to come job set.
And so once you have had some intellectual knowledge about the Guru devotion, what Guru devotion means and how, why that's important, and what are the benefits and so forth. So you understand that, and then you go back to the verses, reading the verse by heart, and then meditating on that, contemplating or meditating on on that point, either stabilized or analytical meditation.
Okay? 오투시 검잡시. 다 가상 가서 되는 마시지. 다 상지고 셈. 나도 되는 마 아니 지금 신의 댄설 아니 단조니까 저와 못다바 레전드 코웨 니무 아니 다 엔주 아니 상지고 셈 방아도 다 검잡 랩탑 기자래.
So we have gone through all that part, right? From starting with the Guru devotion, prophet and rebirth, death and impermanence, karmic logos in effect, and samsara, and the renunciation, and also talked about a little bit about bodhicitta and how to generate bodhicitta.
다 상지고 셈 셈비 지라 대권이 권을 배워라 탑식하려서 있나?
So once you have generated bodhicitta, then how do you increase? How do you increase it? How do you enhance or increase it in your mind stream? So what are the method for doing that?
아니 대가래. What are they?
Yeah. How do you increase bodhicitta? Once you have generated it, how do you increase it?
I don't know. What are they?
Huh?
Okay.
Dongasum gomba. Dongasum samba.
Samsung 야 좀 남선라 공부하면 나 상심을 레버넌 몇번도 봐. 그거로 아니 나로. 나로. 로. Samsung 제장 좀 남선라 공부하면 나 상심을 레버넌 자세 좀 봐라. So 저거 틱틱 데이터도 잘 된 거로.
So that's in the verse here, right? So even if I develop bodhicitta, yet don't practice the three types of morality.
Yeah.
I will not achieve enlightenment with my clear recognition of this. Please bless me to practice the bodhisattva vow with great energy.
Okay. 대내다 디 날라다 아니 니나 저 좀 남았으면 라인도 와. 이나 니 날라다 80쪽 차랑 디대로 80쪽.
And so, of course, it includes, like some of you said, the six perfections, right? Practice the six perfections. So mainly it is, explicitly, it has mentioned the three types of moralities.
Okay. 대내다 라진 더바시비 80쪽. 현재 더바시비.
So the the practice of the six perfections, to subdue your own mind, and then there are, how many are there, for subduing others?
What are they?
What are they?
현재 더바시비. Doing what you think, doing what you.
The way to gather disciples.
Yeah.
Yeah, four with together, okay? This don't forget, okay? Rajan Dabashibi Kare. Passion took.
So four means of attracting the disciples. So anyway, the practice, for subduing one's own mind is? What is the practice for subduing one's own mind? Six perfections, yes.
Say, can you say everyone? What is the subject of our own mind? What is the subject for others' mind? For Can you say 4 ways? Very
Four
loud?
means
Because you can say it a couple times, then it'll be to stay your mind. Okay, what is the subject to your own mind? What is the subject for others' mind? What did I say? Everyone got it? You sure? One by one? You got it? If someone lead, then everyone can follow that, right? When I was first come Sera, and I cannot read, we have to also exam for the abbot, abbot can check who can read, who cannot read, who be allowed to become, who not allowed to become. Then we have if you classmate have the one Rinpoche, then you don't have to do one by one. Otherwise, abbot shows something. Okay, read this one. Then I have to read everyone. Each person has read. I'm the lucky. We have the classmate has 2 Rinpoches, and I don't have to write myself. If I have to write myself, I'm fail, because I don't know how to write. Therefore, we here also we all together. Just we can follow each other, right? Now, one by one. We need to talk to one by one. Okay, what are the, okay, after you,
so what practice do you have to do in order to increase your bodhicitta so that it doesn't decline once you have generated it?
6 perfections, okay? Okay, what are the subject of your own mind? 6 perfections, okay? They're different ways, right? They say different, but they're same things. What is the subject for others' mind? Okay, what are they? Huh? Okay. Karo, ten jamba, ten tamba. Ten jamba, nyambar mawa. Ten jamba, nyambar mawa, ten tamba. No, even I don't remember. Karo. Tambo nyambar mawa. And ten jamba. Tambo kaji, tambo sui keja ya boshe. And tell ya sansu shimbaji. And then Suzu chushi. Suzu pachushi on the Suzu nyamlechava, the Teshikitri.
So first one is the talking pleasantly. If you talk in a pleasant way, then people will be attracted to you, right? So you'll be able to gather them around you. And then second one is giving them material gifts. So like especially the disciples who are monks and don't have any resources, then they need that, right? So if you give them, then they will come and study and practice. And then third one is the giving teaching, and after that you give teaching, and then the fourth one, is doing the practice, by oneself, so that shows example for them, to follow also.
The other 3 oneself.
No, the practicing dharma,
Okay.
but oneself practicing dharma also, so that others will see and like a model, good example, yeah.
Okay? Okay? Now I got it? What is the subject for your own mind? What are they? Okay. Julia, do you find? Okay. This is good. We need to say a couple of words. When we say things, everyone talk to generosity. Then okay. Okay. Maybe Jennifer, you can say aloud. Other people just listen, okay? Other people just listen her, okay? Can you say?
Generosity, ethics, patience, effort, concentration, and wisdom.
Everyone got it? Generosity, patience, ethics, concentration. You missed one. You missed.
Order a little different, but
Okay. Okay. Now Howard, yeah.
generosity, discipline, patience, perseverance,
Mark.
Generosity, ethics, patience, effortless joy, concentration, wisdom.
Okay, Devra.
Generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom.
Okay. Mark. Michael. Okay, first, yeah, can you say? Yeah.
Generosity, morality or ethics, energy or effort, patience, concentration, wisdom.
Okay. Bob.
Generosity, morality, patience, effort, concentration, wisdom.
Okay.
Generosity, ethics, patience, effort, concentration, wisdom.
Okay, can you say?
Generosity, effort or morality, patience, joyous effort, concentration and wisdom.
Okay. Okay, now Michael. Okay, maybe Julia.
Concentration, effort, generosity,
Generosity, the fourth one. Generosity,
Morality,
then,
patience,
then,
effort,
effort.
wisdom, concentration.
You got it? Okay, Ian?
Generosity, morality, patience, effort, concentration, and wisdom.
Good, good. Okay, like we say the words, then again, they very help. Maybe when you say, okay, yeah, this is, you know that, but when you say, very hard to, okay? Okay? This is a very important, six perfections, very important, okay?
So we talked about generosity, morality, and patience, right?
And the
So the definition of generosity is the mind wishing to give, right? So what do you have to? What do you increase? When you say you are doing the practice of generosity, what do you increase? The mind, right? The mind wishing to give. That's the mind. That's the thought or the mind that you have to increase, develop more and more. Yeah.
Okay, how many there? How many?
How many kinds of generosities are there?
Three.
Okay, what are that?
Material, giving material things,
Jamba.
through the Dharma, and giving others fearlessness.
What?
Protection.
Protection. Got it? You got it? Maybe ask her, you could say. Shamba. Giving material things.
Material things, teachings, and
Protection.
protection.
Everyone got it? Material, teachings, protections. Okay? 다 되니까 우리가 땅가서 빼나 똥섬지 빼와 있나? 아니 간제 간조셔다 잡아라 아니 주다 홍서도 대초고 말했어. 라비오스. 임바야나야 가제 대초와 있나 아니 간제 땅 초주고 선발도 빼고서 곰고서 봐.
So, so it is the mind, that you have to develop, right? The mind that wishes to give, is the one that you have to develop and increase it, higher and higher. But then when it comes, to actual giving, then you'll be able to give right away, because you have enhanced or developed that mind wishing to give, right? So there will be no hesitation to give. So although there are some restrictions, in the case of a fully ordained monk, if someone were to come and ask for their robes, they cannot give that. But they should be all prepared to give, but they should not give, but they should be, they should be ready, mentally ready, to give.
Oh, I just saw one person behind the pillar. I didn't saw you that. Can you say the six perfections?
Generosity, morality, efforts, concentration.
Everyone got it?
Patience.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I didn't saw you exactly behind the pillow. Okay. What that thing on that don't some 동심 때 공거다. 동심 빼나 가지 딱 건조 소수가 아니 상지도 칸 차밤에 가지고 공고 그래서. 대고말 안에 두조 지금 징도 라지 봐. 차도 라지 봐. 라도 라지 봐. 맨도 라지 봐. 고마나 안에 때라 차베 좀 휴지 못 콜라이 펜도 그래.
And so now let's do some meditation on how to enhance this mind that wishes to give. So when you, how will you be able to generate that mind? How will you be able to have that thought wanting to give, to others, right? And so if you have very strong attachment to something, will you be able to give? No, right? So you wouldn't even think about giving that. And so then think about those things that you want to give. Think about the nature of those things, how they are, impermanent, how they disintegrate, how they come to end, and how you'll be separate from there, and how their nature is not like beauty as as you think. All these things, if you think about that, then your attachment will go away. So when you don't have attachment to that thing, then you'll be able to give it.
안에 당보 가서 소소라 딱강 주주대 봐 텔라 kom 동심 거 빼고 그러와 빼고 그래.
So first you meditate on giving, giving something that is less valuable for you, right?
Okay.
Something that doesn't have much value for you.
오케이 다 가서 까망아 검자게다 저랑기 빼나 나래 바나래 저랑 그 둘로인 바나 소 잘라인 바나 소소 배치 샤라 명예 소소 냐대 영이 미샴발라 뼈텐데 섬도네 다 두서 바지 아니 가로 다 trende글로 아니 가세 톱톱씩 때려 잡아 갓 저건 다 된좀 좀받을 때 맞춤
So you can start with the small things that you can easily give away, like your old clothes, old shoes, clothes that's just sitting around in your house and you don't use it at all. Think about those things giving away first.
Maybe example, go to close your eyes, go to your closet. Okay? You can go one by one. Maybe you don't know how many sets, T-shirts or that. If you got one by one, okay, I'm able to give this one. Okay, I'm able to give this one. You just go one by one, much you can. Slowly. This is how you to develop for the meditation of the generosity. Okay, go to your closet or you go to your shoes place. Okay? Do you got it? Tomorrow I'm come to bring the big truck to collect the your things. Okay, you already generosity today. Yeah, this is not. This text saying you just think about that. Okay, I'm able to give that. I'm able to give that. You just put suffer your things. Then you just if really someone come ask, I can give that. You just exactly you able to. Then you can move another one, a little bit, okay, this is, I need something. We have something that you're holding, right? Some things we don't use, we never use that to be keeping. This is my grandparents, my grandparents, even, one's hands, this is important to my grandparents, grandparents. But secondly, we never use for, what purpose? We can say a purpose to keep our clothes, to keep our warm, be able to change all the time. To keep our food, okay, we can eat. Save the money, we can use when we need. Then other material things, what do you think we need? We need so many things, right? We have so many things. Now maybe car we can drive. It's something we can use like 24 hours, it's okay, we can use. But some things we never use, that just we keeping this precious. Like Tibetan tradition, there are some karo, sit down, shut down, sit down.
Like ornaments, like necklace, gold, silver, corals, and then there's like another very special stone, very expensive stone called Z. So those are like, they not much use, but they just keep it all the time.
They use it maybe once a year. When there's some special location, they bring out. Otherwise, they always keep like that. This muslins. Even the family has not enough food, but we cannot eat the rocks, right? This also, when the Tibetan ladies say they have so many big rings, some thieves come in, they cut the hand. It's long, when all time, we have no electricity or no light. We have no bathroom inside. We go bathroom outside, right? When they're thieves, they're, fancy ladies or the coming out, they go bathroom, they cut the hand. This is many things happen. Yeah, material karo.
So the material things, you will lose them eventually, right?
Okay. 어떻게 다 된가도 안배나 아니 짐바치 다 투점라 투점고 가래 짐바 투점 써봐.
So what is the definition of morality?
Abandoning the thought
Of harming others or abandoning.
Okay. 제가 뇌세 방. 다 제가 뇌베 셈바스나 단 디게 제네 제다치 바뽕와스나 또다 먼저 참아라 먹이지 복좀 라요레스. 아니 나셈 노셈 lokta jirchade tekno chade tekneloni lijimake wasum makamake washiyong gore.
So yeah, those harmful actions towards others, like the 10 non-virtuous actions, right? 10 non-virtuous actions, so which is 3 from body, 4 from speech, and the 3 from mind. So the 3 from mind are like the basis or the motivation. So motivated by those thoughts, then you engage in the non-virtuous actions of body and speech.
Okay? 아니 대 가르나 가르서. 아니 대 가라 아니 샤주 셈베 돈바 상하가 돈바. 어디 가라는 소다지 돈바. 아니 샤주 셈베 돈바 상하가 돈바 될 마음 송하여로.
So the 송해 삼바라.
송해 삼바.
So the in the generosity is a mind wishes to give, right? That wishes to give. And in the morality, what do you do with the morality? You observe the vows, right? So the mind that wishes to observe the vows or protect the vows, keep the vows. The mind that wishes to keep the vows is the so when you keep the vows, right? The vow of abandoning 10 non-virtuous action, the vow, bodhisattva vows, the individual liberation vows, the tantric vows, all these vows, right? So you're keeping all these vows. The mind that wishes to keep the vows is the morality.
Okay?
And so it is the mind, that observes or that protects, one from the delusions, coming into one's mind.
제다다 맨날 강조질라야 뇨모 가게 슈체도 내차 세당 공동 차독스는 가게 슈체도.
So which of these delusions are strong in our mind? Right? So which one, like attachment, anger, ignorance, jealousy, pride? Which of these are more strong in our mind?
Depends on what subject, what karo.
Who you are when.
Right.
So gelala like this.
제가 결라다 나도 가가가 나가면도 됐어 나가면도. 근데 티가블에다 간 수수 뇨모 강 치와대 내가 장고 요래서.
So yeah, so of course it depends on the individuals, right? So whichever is more strong to you, then that's the one you should apply antidote to.
오케이. 근데 다 누트름로 이와 가세요.
So how many types of moralities are there?
오케이. 숨 가래래.
What are they?
어?
That's the morality itself, right?
3 types morality.
refraining from
Maybe not you, okay? Okay, yeah.
3 types of morality is 1 is keeping the vows 90 and then the third one is being a benefit to other sentient beings.
Anyone follow that? Can you say?
The three types of morality, as I know it, is keeping the vows nicely, collecting merits, and being of benefit to other sentient beings.
You follow that? Nije dombe tutum.
Keeping vows, collecting merit.
The first one is refraining from harming others.
Oh, so
The
that's-
morality of refraining from
so
refraining.
the first one was wrong.
Yeah, refraining the harm to others. Refraining. What's it?
Nije dombe tutum.
Abstaining. The harm towards others, and then the second one is the morality of collecting virtues, and then the third one is the morality of benefiting others, benefiting sentient beings.
Okay, everyone got it?
Yeah, same like the two you got it. Yes, the first one
The first one is wrong.
it's not completely wrong, but it's like more like refraining from harming others.
Okay, yes,
Harming others or refraining from non-virtue?
got it.
그래서 그래서 예제도 미술림 세대.
다 nije dombe 되게
쟤는 너바잖아.
다 젤라 노바 투 까야
쟤는 너바세 거기 미교주 가야서.
먹이와cha 까야 젤라 노바가 강하자 줘.
Yeah, so you can apply that to both, so refrain from harming to others or from engaging in non-virtuous actions.
다는 배나 소소가 배나 상주선배 돈발래 요와 있나? 아니 되게 돈바는 가는 nije dombe 도바 담는 가는 거까지.
So if you have taken
Kon
Bodhisattva
nyeba
vow, then you are supposed to keep it. But if you break it, then you are, transgressing the vow, and so you refrain from transgressing the vows of Bodhisattva.
오케이. 다 nije dombe 좀 개와 주든지 들은 안에 상주선배 라와다 덴베가 아니 신차와질라 차한자와 꼬라와 아니 저지발라고 도와서.
And then, so that's the morality of refraining from misdeeds, and the second one is collecting virtues. Right? So collecting virtues means accumulating merit, like so, and so any holy objects like statues and stupas, and then also any special being who has the basis of bodhisattva and a bodhicitta in their mind. Then you can make prostration to them. So making prostration and paying homage to them, you create merit or accumulate virtues.
Also, it's collecting wisdom also. It's not just merit, it's merit of wisdom. That's what I
그래.
야, 그러.
이게 저도 수렴 세대 소남 주고 말할 때는 이 시기 초대.
야, 이 시도 쏘는 손이자 자주.
Yeah.
야.
So collection of merit and collection of wisdom also. So anything good, collecting anything good.
그러고 좀 남섬나 내배 고대워서 배나 배전도 나 송도 와. 아니 시라다 라랑 거 소득이 돈 봐. 상습이 돈 봐. 상업이 돈 봐. 좀 캐랑와 대다. 전서당 게 니바 탐추 아니 마고비 탑라 내된 진보고는 배버셔와 예제도 좀 그랬어.
So refraining from the misdeeds, the morality of refraining from misdeeds, and is once whatever vows that you have taken, bodhisattva vow, and tantric vows, or individual liberation vows, making sure that you don't, transgress those vows. Making sure that you don't transgress. So that's what it means by morality of abstaining from the misdeeds.
다는 쏘는 것보다 이 시기 촌이 디비 안에 게달라오체 안에 제남 탑나토지 거네 랑게라 순도바시 바데 아니 개와치도 있으라 그래서.
So then other one is the accumulating or gathering, any kind of virtue through, like the accumulation of wisdom or accumulation of merit.
다는 딩하신 배네 샘체 예제된 배들다 개와치도 좀 대니보테 아라도 이지 샘다 만데바 또 아니 젠지던 코니체도 송와시 바데 샘제도 좀.
So that practice, of abstaining from the misdeeds and collecting virtue, that practice, not like just thinking, not just dedicating for oneself, but thinking of benefiting others through that practice. So that's the third one, the morality of benefiting other sentient beings.
Okay. 대대나로 걸어왔다. 좀 남았습니다.
So those are the three types of
Excuse
morality.
me. Sorry. I'm all magna. Okay. 어디지? 대내다 가서 좀 다서 봐. 인다.
So now next is patience, right?
다 조병오 가래.
So what's the definition of patience?
Go ahead. Fast. Okay, can you say?
What I have is the ability to endure personal hardship and tolerance.
그럼.
That's also the gergi that's a 강에다 동아 다 가서 so sembas.
Yeah. 동아 달리니까로 내자다 동아라 임문주 봐. 심문주 봐. 너 저와서 심문주 봐.
So when you are practicing patience, what do? You make sure that you don't get angry, right? So like, so the mind that wishes to not get angry or not be disturbed. So whenever, whether it's somebody causing harm to you or something going wrong, being able to like just, stay calm without being disturbed. So that kind of mind, is called patience.
Okay. 아니 다 조바데 빼 무슨 내가 좀 보여. 네 갈아야는 가서 공주님이 검고 그래. 대 손줄래가 주변에 빼 되고요. 와.
And so the practice of patience is very important. So this is like the antidote, for the delusion, anger. And so of course, you have already studied the sixth chapter of the Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life, which explains in a great detail.
다 네가 그러면 코로라고 사고갈아야 아니 대행하도 찡에 샹줄로도 봐줄 거고 그래서.
So in this case, when you faced with difficulties, then transform that difficulties or adverse condition into a path to enlightenment.
그러고 아니 텔레야와 가들 다 소바들 가세요 그래.
Then how many kinds of patience are there?
그래?
What are they?
Patience of remaining calm in the face of being attacked, the patience of enduring suffering, and the patience to gain assurance in the Dharma.
그러고 동아 당지 저와 출랑에서 이저와 실가로.
너발라 재미지 봤어 봐.
들어 동아 당지.
너 당마. 너발라 재미지 미시다.
너절 재미지 봤어. 다데 또 동아 당지 저와서 되는 거라서 배나 릴라 나서 섬에 동아 가리 총화에 나야. 네가 당고도 곰잡고 너. 근데 빼내가 전부 해살이.
So the first one is voluntarily taking the suffering, voluntarily taking the suffering upon oneself. Like whatever suffering comes, is to just accepting it. So that's the first patience.
동아 당지도 뭔가도 지대와 가서 로존에서 와 아니 샹땡에 샹들람도 잡아서 지와 로존 된다나라.
So in the mind training practice, that's like the adverse converting or taking the adverse condition into the path to enlightenment.
Okay. 나 간이 제고서 나 바나 장아서 배나. Anyone have any? 다다 저 비문하게 돼. You got some pain with
Pain in
knee?
your knees.
Right? Can you pain some your neck? 다나 배나 삐고 나와 천지 아니 딴데 가서 누가 당해서 오는 반로 주고 그래서.
And so any kind of suffering that you experience, you can make it into the patience of voluntarily accepting the suffering.
아니 아치 누가 첨보들은 저번에 대양 발 샹절로 빠져 주고 그래.
And then any kind of big sufferings big difficulties or hardships or suffering that you experience or face, you can transform that into a path to enlightenment.
오케이. 다들 가르쳐는 빼다 나한테 중화대. 아니 나랑 기왕가 봐서 하셔벨래. 아니 대지래도 다다 멤버데 그 나랑 그 제외래도 나랑 다다 중화래. 제 초발이 제 이게 맞지. 다다 멤버데 야보셔라 총송서 가와 공고 그래. 대거는 나사 디그 수수 셈나시라 누구 말해. 이런 것으로.
And so if we are thinking that way, it's like when you face or experience some difficulties or suffering, then you think like instead of why this to me, like that. Instead of thinking like that, it says, I'm experiencing this because it's the result of negative karma that I have created. So I cannot blame to anybody else but to my own negative karma, and so it is happening upon me now. So it's the right thing happening, and so you don't if you think like that, and it's worth happening, it's right thing happening, that, to me. And if you think it like that, then the suffering will not appear as huge to you.
Okay. 다니 출렁해서 유서와 다 단다 지나도 깔리자고 줄래라고 요마 줄래 깔리자고 치기도 안 내가 출렁해서 유서와 주지는 깔리자고.
So what was the third one you said?
So when you just said that's the second one, the one taking
The voluntarily taking the
Yes,
suffering,
that's-
yeah, accepting the suffering, yeah.
the third one is the patience to gain assurance in the Dharma,
Assurance in the Dharma, what does that mean?
to persevere, to the patience.
To practice, right? So any difficulties that you go through, while doing the practice, being able to be patient with that.
Okay.
Right? So when you're doing practice, you face many difficulties, suffering, right? So being patient with that, so being able to accept that.
아니 노질라 전문이 받았다 배나 미지가 소설이야 두바지 쇼나 다 모노설 사고 뭐들 사고 미들 사고 그래서 두지 봐 쇼줄래가 두 번에 와 땡도 다들이
And
아래
so
담보도
the first one is the patience of voluntarily accepting the suffering, right? And the
second one
first one.
노질라
Calm in the face of attack.
야 노질라 문초에서 노질라 전문이 봐 담보도 노질라 전문이 봐서 와
What was
니바
that
동안
first one you
다니도
said?
와
Patience when you're
Was to remain calm in the face of your attackers.
Okay, yeah. So that's right. So the patience of not retaliating, to the harm. So if somebody were to harm you, not retaliating, to that.
example exactly I hit you mala I beat you mala maybe not hit I beat you mala now usually this is we beat the kids we beat which was more strong hit or beat beat's okay right really
beat is because it's continuous. It's not just one hit.
Oh, really?
It's like many.
then punishment
Yeah, that's a hit.
then how about punishment punishment
Punishment.
good really then if I do this what happens this hit or beat
That's hit. That's not beat.
hit
No, beating
더-
is
더
like
많이
kicking. It's a whole. Yeah.
one time I was Sera the one we have little boys baby monks right like the two boys remember like that kind of age like Tindusonam he's not big guy right couple kids there and then when we study there the kids just running there and then one day I chased them I live the second floor there also fan
Fence.
fence right
Fence.
the kids very easy to jump run away they just then I chased them then I just try to beat them they really fast they run away I hit the fan all the malas they go to third second floor then the kids they're funny the kids run away they pick up them then bring back to give me yeah I always remember them like then in monastery even the punishment or beat the kids because the teachers or the whoever did the motivations to not solve something to them to help for them there's something to show their good direction the kids also they don't have any bad thoughts they don't have any bad memories I did that this is one of our
So that's like the whip, the mala, is the what do you call the weapon? It's used to beat.
In the monastery, this is really happen. I think that here this happened that we go to jail immediately. Yeah, right. Also, it makes very big, maybe nasa duwa sokro, shenata water. Naso gomba tawana ta midi nyeba sa yawayna, and cherudo gegu nyeda tawayna ya. There's a kase shujo na ko nasa soko mara nyota kege umars. Tanda tigiya, gegu za tigi nyebarana, sani nawa tiki wanda sila gades.
Did karsa?
Tanda wachena ta ko tungpan rojana was.
So in the monastery, the disciplinarian, will whip everybody, whoever is not doing the practices or the studies they're supposed to do, then they will weep. He will hit with the mala, and so people don't have any that kind of a bad thought, like harsh mind, resentment, so resentment, towards the disciplinary, and some they say when they get the beat, the next day they become more alert,
more happy.
More happy, more alert, yeah.
Sometimes you also punishment is mala.
So also it's because because it's done with the thought to benefit them and all these things, and so also when you get the beating, you get your negative karmas purified. And of course, it is the result of negative karma that you experience the suffering. So when you get that, then you get purified. So sometimes the gegu, the disciplinarians, they hit so hard, you to like leave a print, or what do you call that, or mark, of the mala. You could say the like beads, all the mark on the beads,
Yena tigi middle chin nasa shayado, tigi nasa yomada, tigi dako, never chatted to yomar.
So, but they never, forget the beatings. They never get disease or sickness from there, from that. So, like if you get beaten, you got a wound, so it doesn't create any diseases like that.
Did anybody ever hit that?
Huh?
Did anybody ever hit that?
No, never. Yeah, never do that. Today is going to.
같이 용식을 라폴롱에 되는 같이 그래.
Pashi yomarida. They long ping pashi yomarida.
It's very rare. I mean,
Very
there could
rare.
be, there could,
could
be.
be that,
That's we don't know, but
very rare.
there could be, there could be some very bad people, they could do that, but mostly, they never like retaliate.
Do you guys read the history of the Geshe Karo? The Drapa Geshe
Geshe
Soba. Geshe Soba is his own biography. Do you read this?
Yeah.
Did he explain like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, medicine.
Medicine, yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah.
Then he explains for the dobs, some of the monks. Yeah, I think
Police monk.
he had the same police monks, When the Geshe Tsulga, sometimes he mentioned, this dobs, he looking at, they're very top. Right now you can see the pictures, the monks are very strong, they're different, paintings, like that. But when they did, sometimes 2-3 hours they recite the Tarapare. Geshe told me that those dobs never move. They just, when they like concentration, they're very, very strict. Even we see it like that, those things like some top that, but maybe mentally they're very high level. Of course, maybe some, not everyone that, but very high level ones. They were maybe Westerns, maybe a little bit surprised. Wow, the monk police. some strange monks, but they're not really strange. Some. Geku kusha kembarak. So no chiboroche. And kajita lojong.
So those are, they do that. They voluntarily, take up that role of being a police monk, because they don't want to study. They're not good at study. They don't want to study. It's not like somebody, appointed them that you have to become like that. It's just they took it themselves as like that.
Anyway, like that. What I finished, what I say, why I have to talk with that? The time, I said, dunga tangi zoba say,
No bola chiminyas.
no lachimi. The tell park, Kaji.
So not retaliating, to the harm that you receive from others.
Okay, that dunga tangi tangi shusa imba. Kaji dunga tangi zoba kamde ngune den lojong nyamle. Ani ngando ani jingi shangjolam de jeba de dikap yonggo sare.
So then the happily accepting the suffering, is that's like the bodhisattva practice, where you take all the sufferings upon yourself.
Okay. Trinidad kaji susu sawa sebele susu la yongwares. Tel nyochuwa tanda chena nga roba chenga yore, japchu chenga yore. Ani dan dene dawo chen digi lede rumba susu chibo chena chonto ta mare samne tanda chonso wa gawa gongo yore.
And so instead of becoming angry, you should feel happy that this suffering came upon you right now at this time. At this time, you have all other means to overcome this suffering. Right? You have support, you have facilities to do that. But if we were to experience this suffering at the time when you were born as an animal. You can't do anything. You just lie down there. You can't even reach anywhere in your body to do the medications and all these things. So it will be really terrible about suffering when it's experienced as an animal. So it's good that it's experienced now at this time when you can find all the means to overcome it.
Okay, and that chulang is that kind of chuj in the college of and the chance of Kalema Nikudo in the college there. So kind of chulang is what child.
And so then the patient's assurance of Dharma, that's like going through, happily going through the sufferings at a time when you're doing the practice or study. So like when you study, you have to like pay attention. Your mind is, usually like, so of course you guys have that desire, that's why you come here. Nobody forced you to come, but other places like you have to be forced to do studies, And so at that time, not feeling unhappy or tired and so forth, like that.
Okay, even the Kali Yoana, the Kali the Kanji don't lend the lemma chulang and things so fast.
So there are these difficulties, so even if there are difficulties like that, but still, it's okay, so it's for practicing Dharma, it's for studying Dharma.
Example,
if you think like that, then that becomes.
Before you maybe say, okay, today I'm going to West classes. Oh, not too tired. Yeah, it's too bored. Geshe talk. It's same things to talk over every time. I know that. Then you give up that. That if you give up that, you don't use this practice. No, today I'm too tired. I'm not doing that. We say, okay, I'm able to go there. I'm able to study. I'm able to listen. I always listen. That kind of mind. I always stop that. Then you just fight them. You just come. Then you practice like this kind. Then you read this book sometimes very complicated. What's talk about, which one? Then complicated. You don't give up. Just try to more study, more read. Usually the monks in monastery, they don't read one book completely finish. They like exactly like here like generosity or the patience. They read the 4 or 5 books together. Okay, this book what they say, another book what said what they say. They combined. Which was more make sense, more understand, more easy, then they can really understand. Okay? Like that.
The fourth one, effort.
Okay?
What's the definition of effort?
Coming to class when we don't have to.
That's explanation, not a definition. Huh? Collecting virtue, okay. Oh? Oh yes, delighted in virtue, yes. So that will be the definition of delighted in virtue. Gewala to us. So yeah, being happy or joy, right? Delighted in virtuous action. So the practice of the among all the practice of the effort is very, very special, important, because that's like being delighted in virtuous action.
And
and because that's therefore it's very important. So all the knowledge that we have, is through effort, right? If you didn't have even like one single type of knowledge that you have is through effort. So therefore, effort is very, very important.
Okay, that's only
and so what is the negative side of the contrary side of the effort? Easy, right? Easy. So then there's laziness of lethargy, like laziness that we consider as laziness. And then also there's called laziness of engaging in non-virtuous action.
And
so lethargy, or the regular laziness that we consider as laziness, saying the postponing. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And just postponing it, not doing now.
Okay? Then any shawang is said, Takan chew my like a shoot him said.
So the effort, of what's this? The wrong action, the effort of the wrong action. So any kind of non-virtues or any kind of non-dharma things that you engage in, and then that becomes that effort.
The thing on the chatting, the shawang is a little bit in the chatting.
So that kind of so anything that we do, like going to the beach, going to the movies, these are all considered as laziness. Laziness of engaging in wrong action.
And Shimbilo says, Tate Tang Nature to the man, another tell Chonsama, Suzu,
And then the laziness of discouragement, like saying, oh, I don't think I can do it. Oh, I won't be able to do that. I'm not strong enough to do that, or I'm not like fit enough to do that. So thinking like that, putting oneself down and saying that, oh, I won't be able to do it.
And then Penango Tanjunia can show me some much in Toba Jessa Marsa Musha that
It's just like, oh, this good devotion is so difficult. I don't think I'll ever be able to generate the realization of good devotion. With that thought, then it's, oh, okay, forget about it. Like that. Not doing that practice because you think you won't be able to do it. So putting oneself down, and saying that I won't be able to do that. I won't be able to practice that.
That we need to courage, right?
Encourage.
Okay. Yes. Your question.
I was just thinking about it.
Okay. There's some data and
And so those kind of three lazinesses are the what's that discordant of the effort.
Okay. That's only
And again, how many divisions to the effort?
What are they?
Armor light, the perseverance of collecting
Yeah.
and then the perseverance to benefiting beings.
Good. That Koshi to the Kandana, Koshi 20.
So armor, right? Armor like effort. What is that? Armor like effort. Did you hear that? Armor.
Endurance.
Taking joy.
Semche Rishi Namepe, Menakawa Jaso Nikoji, Jimajo, Shajo, 20 Pajato was jealous. Sure. Kanji. Semche Regna, Yawa Tamadashi, Jay saying go.
So even for the benefit of each sentient being, if I were to be born in the hell realm, like 100 times, I will do that. So like that kind of, I'll be happy about it.
Okay. This is the consider to Malachik, Nila Ropa Chichi, Nietzsche, Tanda Nora Shedding to Tene, Saint Chano, the Chinese Samaro.
And so you get, we get disappointed very easily, right? So you do something and you don't see much difference. Oh, there's no point in doing like that. No, so not thinking like that, It says, oh no, I will do it. No matter how long it takes, I will do it, like that kind of thing.
Okay, can you do?
So will we be able to do, like if you're trying to have this person 1 day, 2 days, and he's always like unhappy and always showing anger to you, and then will you still be able to continue and say, oh, I want to have this person, I want to have this person? Very difficult, right?
Okay, yeah, that's very difficult. It's not easy, right? Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Simchi Rishi, Name Pimena, Kawaja, Negoji, Nijim Machi, Nijikarina.
So just like in the Guru Puja, it's just like even for each sentient being, if I have to go in the hell without respite, so will not give up, out of great compassion and bodhicitta, I will not give up, on them. And so therefore, that way, please bless me to be able to have the perfection of effort. And so anyway, you have to have very strong courage, to work for the benefit of others.
Okay? Ani Gewachela, Ani Suton, Ani Genji Tendevala, Ani Kaleka Taptava, or the Gewachi to the same thing.
Being delighted in accumulating virtues, right? And then being delighted in helping others. So those are the other two.
Okay. 다 짐바 저좀 저거 존지 섬래시로.
She.
아니 내 조동도 짐바 조조 당도 짐백이 냠내 제가 조원라 있어라.
So these four, the first four perfections, are the practice mainly done by the lay practitioners.
Okay. 다 된가도 대인진도 사와지. 다내 누조라 가르는 가도 누조 냠내 제가 쏘는 거 속사요. 쏘는 거 속.
So if we do this, if we do these practices, the first four perfections, then we accumulate the merit.
다네 주말 가도 된다 가실라. 아니 다 조바도 샤르피 냠내 대 가도 저 아니 다 조바 고말라 아니 말마도 가서. something 다 샤르미. something 고발라 아니 띵에도 고발라 신에 것도 거든 가서 내 주말 신에 대 고마이.
And so then the next two, right, the concentration and wisdom, you accumulate the wisdom through that. First, through the first four, you accumulate merit, and then with the last two, you accumulate wisdom. And so wisdom comes from concentration, and then for concentration, you need to have stabilized mind or calm abiding, right? Shamatha or calm abiding. And so next time we're going to talk more on that.
Okay. Then 딜라 안에 지름 보시게 뱀무 좀 보게 되고서는 다 샤 네 되게 something 샤르니 갑라. 랑동 전부 배지 가요.
So here it talks about unified path of calm abiding and special insight, right? So special insight is referring to the wisdom, the analytical mind, right? And so this part, on calm abiding or concentration and special insight is very extensively explained by Lama Tsongkhapa in his great lam-rim text.
아니 도시 땅아도 변나 시내고 변나 곰다고 잡 예치라면 곰잡 샘라야 믹스가 좋아 델라드네 소소 리라 좋아래나 땅아도 띵에다 야보 더 잘하고.
And so when you do the practice of a calm abiding, you just focus on one object. So any kind of object you wishes to focus on, and just focus on that, and you keep on focusing. After being able to focus for a long time, you feel some special feeling. You get some special feeling in your body, from your body. So that shows that you have gained some realization of calm abiding. So have you ever done meditation on calm abiding? Have you done a calm abiding meditation?
근데 곰잡는 수수 샘라야 즉 시대나 원래 디 시대들 때문에 아니 즉 수보라야 초와지 조금으로 내기도 해.
So did you ever develop that, what's called the ecstasy, the physical and mental ecstasy? Bliss? So when you feel that in your mind, and then through that you feel also in your body, and then that shows that your concentration or calm abiding is pretty stable. So when you're meditating, when you're doing calm abiding meditation, then at that time you don't do analytical meditation, or you only do the stabilized meditation. It means like just focusing on one object, not analyzing about that, but just focusing on it. So like, can you just focus on that mala, just the mala, right? Just the mala. Can you just focus on that mala and meditate for like 10 minutes? Without distracting, without being distracted to other things. So when you're focusing on that, your mind is all into that. So if somebody is walking out there and talking, it's, oh, there's somebody talking. And if you have that thought in your mind, then your mind is already gone there. So then you're not really focused. You are kind of distracted from there. And so you can hear it. You can hear it, but if you don't think, oh, this is somebody talking, or that, you can hear. And that time, that means your mind is not distracted.
And
so in Buddhism, we try to focus on. Of course, we can use any object, but on the statue of a Buddha, and so here you're just thinking of the statue and just seeing the statue, nothing else, not thinking about this or that, just statue. But in other religions, like non-Buddhist religions, some they use a piece of stone or piece of wood, so you can use anything.
다주 곰제라베나 지난도 원바라원 보시기나요. 소알레나 셈비앙사리 반도사리.
And also, like when you're trying to meditate, and at that time you hear this the fly buzzing near your ear, then at that time you think about that, then your mind is already distracted.
어떻게 다때 고말라피 팅알에 신내가 ጾ템바 아니 가로 세네베 가로
탑구.
가로 이제tuk 가로 다시 담만 보셔.
가르사.
세네베 탑걸 공부스. 대 아니 이제tuk. 그래. 다들 몸을 오케이. Now we talk next time, okay? 대단 가서 주만 가서 곰마적이다.
So what are 가르사? 두시tuk.
드시tuk 알레.
두시tuk 다 가르사네.
파원 드시tuk. 가르.
Do you know the six discriminations or recognitions before meditating on calm abiding? You have to have those, and then there were four something.
It's okay.
So 5 faults, so you have to abandon the 5 faults and apply the 6 recognitions. And so if you do that, then through that, then you'll be able to meditate on calm abiding.
Okay.
Next. So there's like by applying the 6 recognitions and abandoning the 5 faults, and so through that, then you develop calm abiding.
Okay. Next time we do more meditation. Okay. You're going to talk maybe like a little bit more. Then don't fall asleep. Then I bring the big stick. Make sure everyone can reach. Okay.
That's all. 팀과는 맞은 디그레스. 팀과는 맞은 디그레스.
Okay. Any questions? Yes.
What's the difference between the third type of patience and perseverance?
글쎄.
그래. 다다 소바 숨바디당 아니 존준이나 가르쳐 버려야 돼.
소바트바트 가로.
심지어든 저서. 심 가르자. 라. 너 벌레 재미있어 봐.
누가
교회초도 있어 봐. 동원 당해서 봐. 교회초도 있어 말을. 말말. 동원 당해서 봐.
너희라 재미님 있어.
너 벌레 재미있어
봐. 아니,
출연이 있어 봐. 대단 되는 존준이라.
다 누 집바로 통도했나. 그 지찌를 샤와나 가가 샤요르스.
Yeah, it's a similar. It has both, right?
Yeah.
You have an effort in that, and you have also that patience, of not feeling difficulties when you do the practice of Dharma. You have that both, right?
단다데니 추는 깔리 잡탱해도 시바다 가지 쪼지 칭하도 시로. 기와로 쪼이서
So,
가지
but when you differentiate, and so one is, look, you can say like, you're able to bear that hardship, to do the practice. The other one, the effort, says, oh no, I want to do it. I really happily, like
voluntarily,
delightedly, doing that. Yeah.
Other one maybe.
I remember asking this question once, and I was explaining funny to you actually that you were more active when you were practicing perseverance, a little more passive.
Yeah.
For patience, whereas active, you were
ngos jugu arada. Chondo kapsa ngos jugu arada. Ta sobe kapsa da ngos jugu marde na khota dongala tana chigoras.
죽어도 죽어도 되나 간지 그 강에 대해서 소통해라 강에 대. 간지 심바 깔에 요한다 깔에 당해진 로요다 간지.
So here you're in the perseverance, you're doing the practice, and in the patience, you're like facing the difficulties when you do the practice. You're not doing the practice, but when you're doing the practice, whatever difficulties you're facing, accepting that.
Okay, Michael.
What's the difference between the 3 types of morality and the 3 higher trainings?
three higher
Lama
training.
Sumda, Tsulum Lama Sum Khagara.
And the rock and chido.
Lama Sum.
Alele. They call it Lawasum said it, Trimjilanga, Tingy, Shabi Lawasum.
So that's different. So when we talk about the trainings, 3 trainings are training of morality, training of concentration, and training of wisdom. So the first one is a discipline, and second one is concentration, and third one is a wisdom. So, but when you talk about the 3 types of morality, those are all moralities. Here, there's a concentration and wisdom.
Are they similar? Are they intersect?
You mean the 3 trainings and 3 moralities?
Can you combine them?
님도 잘 추구라서. 라바숨다, 술운다 마숨데.
근데 Trim number some the Lawasum and the Simla and the
So the 3 types of moralities, is included in the training of morality. And then on top of that, then you have the training of concentration and training of wisdom. So you have to have morality in order to have the concentration, and then you have to have concentration in order to have wisdom. So they're all like dependent on each other in that sense. But when you talk about just 3 types of discipline and moralities, these are all included in the first one, the training of morality.
Yeah. Or you can training on morality has how many? They have 3.
Yeah, so you can training on morality in the same. Yeah. So in the so that when it's conjoined in a morality, when conjoined with the refuge, then it becomes training, higher training of morality.
Okay? Yes. Gavala to Isamba.
So
Matu Isamba.
The mind, not being, not being undisturbed. Yeah, undisturbed mind. Yeah, not being disturbed. Yeah.
A mind that wishes not to get angry or disturbed.
Yeah, not to get angry or disturbed. Yeah.
Nojeta Dungala Yamatuban. Kangi Sem Talisam Kangi Shawayana Sem Tumadova.
Yeah.
Music Novachanaya Sem Tumadova.
So not being disturbed, by harm. So either somebody, doing you something, or the situation causing that harm. And so that difficulty, not harm, right? Difficulties.
That's what my answer was, because originally when we first said it, I heard you say that it's a mind that wishes not to get angry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was asking about, because I don't think that's patience.
Mm-hmm. So this, because kondo masawa somebody, kondo sagime somebody, so much higher.
Teo Mare, Sobasateta.
Yeah, so that's right. So not just like saying, "Oh, I'm not going to get angry," but not being disturbed by difficulties. Yeah.
Actually,
endure,
you have to do that. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys do more study, more meditation. Okay. The next time we do really little bit longer meditation. Not much to talk. Okay. Hopefully, maybe we finish it at this one. You guys already again the realization for the Kama body. Then very easy next time for study. Okay, thank you.
my two collections, vast in space, that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds, wisdom I is blinded by. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my life. Find the best of complete grace, pass on the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, the minds of all beings. With a voice of the path as I have discerned them, may I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction his teachings have not yet spread, or widespread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted as peace and the Buddha's continuing for a long time. By even this greater course to enlightenment completed due to the wondrous virtues of the Buddhas and their children. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and make things conducive to practicing the excellent path never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path graced by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold mighty honor virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may the oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow mountain encircled land, source of every benefit and joy, may your tension Chen raising remain in life till samsara's end. Page 49. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who service the bountiful bearer of all, this victorious doctrine,
masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels.
Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please live long. And page 57. Through this virtue may